Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. The return man, Chris Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Vontae Davis able to get a hand in and knock that away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullback.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Where you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Gone! Green, 39. Gone!
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Moore now on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Ravens making their way out here, Charles, and a heartbreaking last-second loss to the Bengals Week 17 last year. Kept them out of the playoffs into their season at 9-7. And, you know, since winning Super Bowl 47, they've now missed the playoffs for the last 5 years.
They want to get back to doing things the Ravens way, which means toughness on both sides of the ball. So they'll want to continue to run it with Alex Collins. They added Orlando Brown in at right tackle. They want better push up front, but they have to throw the ball better as well. So they added Michael Crabtree in free agency and the two tight ends. Grabbed them early. Hayden Hurst out of South Carolina and Mark Andrews out of Oklahoma. And then flip it over on defense. Want to continue to flock to the football the way that they've done for so many years.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone!
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Gone! Let's go!
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Finds a seam inside the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, boys, got four down. Hurry up, here we go.
This is Collins on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. These Bills, Charles, broke the 17-year playoff drought under first-year head coach Sean McDermott. And while Bills fans, they reveled in their team's return to relevance, we know the NFL, it's a what have you done for me lately business. So what can we expect in 2018?
I think a continuation of what head coach Sean McDermott started last year, creating the new culture for the Bills, upgrading their defense. But the big thing, they need more plays from the quarterback position that are downfield, chunk plays to take some of the pressure off the defense. Remember, only 3 points scored in the playoff loss to the Jaguars.
Gone! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Lucky 56. Gone. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Allen. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Terrell Suggs in there for sack number 127 in his great career. Moving in past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They pitch it out to Collins. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. On first, they go right back to Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Detroit!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looks to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Leopard! Leopard! We got 3,
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run getting it. And he's got his tight end Clay. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles Clay, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills are in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Okay, that's a lot better. Hey, you don't like no? I wasn't even sure why we had no arrow. I guess nobody has an arrow.
Here's
So
Hauschka now to kick it away.
Thank goodness for that pick. It should have been a pick 6.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end
But
zone
like
for
all
a
Madden,
touchback.
just
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well. Because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Had it.
First is tight end. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the third
Fuck, I
down
had that, man.
conversion. Now Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Allen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Ooh, that could have been a pick, boy.
They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short.
I just tried to get in between him and that player, and I couldn't. What?
Incomplete.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
or maybe he can. I don't know.
A little bit too hard about that play selection.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Detroit! They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. Slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now is what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field. Sometimes...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jesus, I'm reading fucking...
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Watch it now. Green 39.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I'm like right in my fuck. I didn't realize I was in my 5-yard line.
Final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Again, it's McCoy. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Oh, fuck it.
Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Too close to my end zone to try anything else.
So we've reached halftime here on opening. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down, it's McCoy. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy.
Out of my way, bitch.
And he's going to be taken
Holding, right?
down with a marker on the field.
Fuck off, man.
So let's see about the call.
Yeah, I get a good play and I get fucking holding. Okay.
Sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Detroit! Detroit! Watching that body, body!
On play action, Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain, and it's second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Play action. Allen. And he slides to avoid the hit. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throw from the gun on third down. It's Carl Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Whew, that gives me some breathing room.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Thank goodness McCoy can run.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away.
He was getting me with those blitzes though, man. He was like doing some kind of like hesitation blitz or like delay blitz.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
I need to fix no. Yeah, there we go, this guy. Oh no. Yeah.
Trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it.
How the fuck did he break loose?
It's a big play there for Baltimore.
All right.
47 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you.
Oh, come on.
To fire the ball.
Why'd you try and do that, man?
Guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a second and goal. On second down, Collins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Oh, he didn't intercept that?
Wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack.
That's some bullshit.
So the good takeaway,
he caught that on the ground.
Extend the life of the play. Normally you would
Madden's helping this guy out. Come on now. Stop helping him out.
Unable to do so.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
I got to fucking waste some time here. At least get some...
That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And here come the Bills. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game. These days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Again to McCoy. And McCoy loses the football.
Why is Madden helping?
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw on second down. Allen. The left side completion to Jones. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This give is to McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start.
Oh, that was my false start? Come on, man.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. After the penalty, it's McCoy. Brandon
what kind of tackle is that? He's just sitting in the same defense fucking over and over and over.
But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can...
I'm not sure if you're allowed to do that. I think there's like rules against sitting in the same defense play after play after play.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And he'll be taken down
sticky
near
tackle.
the 20 at the 21.
You can't go near nobody or they'll fucking like suck you in.
There to make it 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out?
Here he goes with that man defense again.
And bring it back to the coach. He's in big trouble.
Yeah, man defense.
To throw on second down.
What kind of screen is this, man? Fuck. Screens are broken in this game. So whoever's watching this, if you're doing screens, don't. They're fucking broken. Obviously, what you just seen there, that just shows you there. That shit's fucking, don't do screens. They're fucking broken. At least for me, like, fuck. See that bullshit? It was like, I don't know. Anyway, don't matter. Kick fucking field goal if I can fucking find it.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. McCoy's got the first down and more. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Oh, quarterback sneaks are somewhat fixed this year.
Now with his 3rd touchdown and his first ever NFL game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point.
Oh, man, I missed it.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Moore now to return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good pick up there at 20 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team.
Yeah, we can't let him run around no more. We got to put a spy on that guy.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his left. And now another one thrown incomplete. Not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back up. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. Now McCoy. And he's got room. And he's brought down.
Am I over 100 yards? Okay, good.
That's good.
Wasn't sure if I was over 100 yards yet.
And a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy.
Fuck off, man. I hate these tackles. You should actually be able to tackle them, not fucking...
Sometime in this 4th quarter,
that's bullshit.
Defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
This is bullshit.
On 2nd down, here's Allen.
Oh, fuck off.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shot.
Why am I fumbling so much when I'm winning? Like, if I'm losing, no fumbles. I win, fumbles all fucking day. You know, Madden's fucking stupid like that.
That's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, now they need to capitalize, get this back to a 1-score game. From there, anything can happen.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Williams able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On 2nd down, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Brandon, at least
he loves to run around with Jackson, huh?
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down.
Good try.
Successful.
Good try.
4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
Oh, he's going to go for a field goal?
4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that gets them back within 10. So that gets them a little closer, but clearly field goals are not going to be enough to win this game, at least not this deep into it.
Yeah, agreed if this were the 2nd quarter. But since we're in the 4th, still 2 scores down.
Yeah, field goals aren't going to get you to win.
Field goal do much for you. But we have to admit, from the time we've been calling these games, how fast we've seen teams play, There's still a possibility, right?
Madden moves in a hurry.
Yes, it does.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead.
I hate running in here, man. All the little cuts, the little one cuts look.
When they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking of future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Yeah, he always like leaves his middle open. That's why I did that. He always runs around his
perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's
his middle linebacker, Mosley, moseying around.
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go.
Hopefully he runs over to the right again. You can get up that middle.
This is McCoy. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Good game. GG's. To my opponent, GG's, man. Man, IDing the mic don't work in this game. Another thing, don't ID the mic. Doesn't work.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Doesn't work.
McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so
he had a good defense.
Every year, week 1, you had the fly over the.
Maybe it doesn't show it, but with 26-16, but he fucking sacked me quite a few times. Really good. Yeah, my D-line just did not pick him up.
Because you really build to a crescendo.
And Jackson was fucking running nuts all over the field. You got to put a spy in him because that's what he likes to do. So anybody else playing the Ravens, spy up Jackson because he's gonna fucking run around like a madman.
So for Buffalo, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things
101 yards he rushed. That's all with Jackson. Because his other running back didn't do shit.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
That's cool how he stands at the entrance there and like
on Twitter
shakes his head as he goes in.
NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.